Krishna, Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everybody. Getting my apartment cleaned today. It's a big job, so I gotta leave. Have to be around, away from it for a while. Okay, great. Okay, so let's. All we can do today is chant and maybe read a little bit. So let's do a little chanting. No fancy singing or anything like that. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. No bells and whistles today. Maybe we'll whistle a little bit. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Can you hear me okay? Is the sound working okay? I'm using a different mic. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare. It's great. Doesn't matter the location. It's still Krishna's. He doesn't mind today. We're taking Krishna for a stroll today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, different location. He likes that sometimes, I notice. You know, when I was in India, I go different places, and I felt like a newness. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. I get to look like a fool in public today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I just love this, man. You know, it can satisfy God, make him happy just by chanting with the ecstatic potency. My God. And you really feel it. I feel like everything is cool, man. Perfect peace, you know. You know, in the Christian thing, they talk about uh, making peace with God, you know, and this is the deepest way is Lord Chaitanya's method. Just chant his name with the ecstatic potency. Ah, and that's what our shelves are stocked with here. Ecstatic potency. Taste. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right. My cheerleaders here, Amy Rose. She's made the team with Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace Place. He's the best cheerleader I've ever seen, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You got to take lessons from Amy Rose there, Sachi. She's a sprinter. Yeah, Sachi was. She made the team though. Amy was waiting for the right team to make it. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Why don't you come up there, Amy? Give us some darshan here. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. I want to test your microphone out. I want to see how good it is. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Come on. You can do it. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. How about you too there, John Andre? You come. Everybody come. Chant. Let's chant together. Let's make a splash in this do some preaching, man. Let's have an adventure. Let's go public. You know, I need some help to go public. Otherwise they think it's just this one guy here. You know? Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Let's take some risks. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, let's be risque.
Packy. Your number.
Got a crazy guy came by. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. That's all right. Amy's giving lessons. She'll give you a few lessons. That's great. That's what I like, Sachi. Humbleness. I was just testing you. I want to see if there's any big false ego there. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. All right, we got one up here. Come on, Amy. Let's make it two. Let's make it two. Make it two. And you too, Sachi. You can come up here. Yeah. Anybody else who wants to come up? Eric, you can come up too. Take it while I'm feeling liberal. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. How about you, Ajamana? Get your little booty up here, man. Come on, man. It's time. It's time to shine.
Time to
Krishna,
shine.
Krishna, Hare, time to shine. Janaki's driving. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Yeah. Drive your car over here to Cancun. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is there any better path in this chanting there?
I don't think so.
I haven't found anything
I
better.
don't think so. Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh yeah, California trip. Yeah, I still got that in mind. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Nityananda 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 Oh Nityananda 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hari Hari Hari
Hari Hari Bo, Hari Bo, hey Sachi, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, there we go. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hari Bo. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Thank you, Sachi, for taking such good care of a guy like me, over the years. Yes, thank you so much. What would I have done without your help?
Thank you,
I
sir.
wouldn't be here. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri
But what
Krishna.
I have done without your help, you helped me too.
That was good. Win-win.
And so I went and found my own car.
That's right.
In a package deal, he took the red car.
Yeah.
And gave me $700 off.
Lord.
Oh, you got it? $700. All right. You can buy an electric bike for that.
No. 700 for the red car.
Oh.
And then 2,600 for the new car, used car.
Oh, you got one. Oh, good. Is it good? Nice?
I think so.
Good. Well, what kind is it?
Same. 2006 Toyota Corolla.
Really? How many miles?
Stick shift. Well, that's you don't want to know that part.
Okay. Well, does it run good?
Yes.
Yeah, they last forever. That's okay. Doesn't have 200 over 200, does it? 200?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right.
But somebody told me their nephew took one to Alaska, 800,000 miles, still running.
Yeah, they last. Yeah, they last. So that's okay. Good. Enjoy it, man. That's great. Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Found it all myself with Krishna.
All right. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
We only need one more here. Where's Amy Rose?
Hey me, hey me, hey
Get
me.
your little
Woo,
booty up
woo,
here.
woo, woo. Hey
Amy,
me,
Amy, Amy,
Wow.
Amy Rose.
We can take
Amy
anybody.
Rose.
We'll take anybody.
Anybody,
Rah, rah,
anybody,
rah.
anybody,
Sis
anybody.
Kumpa.
How about Eric? How about
Eric.
Ronnie?
He's not as cute as Amy. Amy's cute.
Hey me, hey me, hey
Amy,
me,
Amy, Amy. Krishna. Yeah, Eric, he can come too, but
Honey.
Krishna.
Who
Yeah,
else?
Bunny can come. Yeah, anybody else.
Andromeda.
I can put 10 people up here. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Evo.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri
Govinda.
Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Madhu.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Well, these two guys can make up for
Shri
fourth.
Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Oh,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
wait.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri
This is
Krishna.
Nitai. That's Gore.
Shri Krishna
Nitai
Chaitanya.
Gauranga.
Shri
Nitai
Krishna
Gauranga.
Chaitanya.
Nitai
Shri
Gauranga.
Krishna
Ijai.
Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Ijai. Hari.
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya.
Krishna.
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Fernando.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Roddy's
Shri
there.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
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 Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna.
Can I say something?
Krishna,
Okay, risk.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Radha,
Krishna,
Hare 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 Radhe.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Radha,
I saw a yard sale sign for a motorhome that has to get sold nearby.
What kind is it? What
I
kind
don't
of
know.
motor?
I don't know. I have to go down 2 blocks over and see.
It's probably not a good one. I'm picky.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna. Never know. Maybe I should
Krishna,
go and look.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
I just want to cry. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare.
Chaitanya. Okay. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhaktavinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jai Shri
Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora
Jai Guru
Bhaktavinda.
Bhaktavinda.
Chaitanya Mango here. Let's read a couple of verses from there. It's a little bit noisy out here, but I'll see if I can concentrate. So, Lochan Das, this is Chaitanya Mango. Lochan Das says, it's just somewhere in there. I don't have any chapters or anything. And he starts out, so I like this, the way they tell stories, the Bengalis. Now I want to tell another wonderful story. Again, there are many wonderful stories in this world, but there is no wonderful story like the story about Lord Caitanya. Everything, in this world, everything is like a narrative. They have narrative stories, they tell you stories, and they actually, it motivates you to do different things or to believe in different things. That's what this world is all about. And unfortunately, the demons, they know about this storytelling thing, and they tell a lot of stories to control people with narratives. See? This narrative is wonderful because this liberates you. Okay? It liberates you from all the stories in the world that keep people in illusion. Isn't that fantastic? It awakens the truth inside, the absolute eternal truth, these stories, these narratives. And the narratives we hear in the world, all the way from the demigods, all the way to the demon type levels in earth, everything. There's stories full of illusions, always more or less misleading you. Everything but these kind of story, this story. It doesn't mislead you. It brings you right to the absolute truth, right to the feet. and powerfully awakens him. This is, yeah. So no one has seen or heard these pastimes of Lord Gora. Lord Gora is the master of all the worlds. The Supreme Personality of Godhead now descended to the persons who are offenders at heart, who are worthless like piles of ashes, whose intelligence is destroyed. Yeah. Hearts are made dull and stunted by Lord Vishnu's Maya, will all become pure and holy saints when they hear of Lord Gora's glories. See, that is so friggin' simple, man. If you just come in the line of hearing these stories from a real associate of Lord Caitanya, that line, you get right in the line. The Lord's mercy comes so easily to people. And all of a sudden you start to feel attracted to what is actually spiritual beyond all the modes of nature. Otherwise, people are encased. They can't feel it. They can't touch this. They can't touch this family. This is a family. Yeah. You got to enter in through the real line. That's why you can't really enter in through the Vites if they're not really connected to the green part of the tree. They're on the outskirts. The dry branches and stuff. No, the Lord. These stories for those. If people, repentance is so simple. Before, repentance was so difficult. Now repentance is very easy if you receive this understanding, this knowledge, these truths from a devotee who worships in ecstasy. Yeah. And then, and then you'll see that you're just a pile of ashes. Without this mercy, I was a pile of ashes. I have nothing to say, nothing to do. I was wandering around. I remember, it started with the mercy of Jesus. You got to have something, man. You got to have something transcendental. I was wandering around. I wondered, what the hell is life? Nobody knows. And if you think you know, you're farther away from the kingdom because you don't. You're just in false identification. That's why the more simple people that are suffering are better candidates. They might listen. Yeah. And if a person just hears these stories from a person who actually loves the names, knows the names by realization how powerful they are, and you hear the transmission and you develop a little bit of faith, you can get this shelter. And it's par excellence. Nothing is better than this. Yeah. This is for the pile of ashes in the world. Yeah. Usually the demigods can be the biggest pile of ashes because, here it was like that starting with Jesus and more so with Lord Caitanya. You become instantly righteous, even more than the demigods, by faith in the devotees' preaching about if they're a real associate of Lord Caitanya. You become more pious than the demigods instantly. Right? No, it doesn't matter whether there seems to be some faults in you and all that. Just because you have faith in where the real potency is, even a little bit, doesn't have to even be humongous, because that'll grow and increase. As you get, when you find there's real shelters, like, it's like you find a life raft in the middle of the ocean and you start to climb on it. Maybe you can't get completely on it because, you're in the water, you gotta, it takes a little bit, but you feel that at least you're a little afloat. Can you relate to this, anybody? You're a little afloat there. You said before you were more submerged, but now you're a little afloat, and you just keep, climbing on the raft. That's coming to Sadhu Sangha regularly. Eventually, even your butt comes in the raft, fits in the hole, and you sit there, and you can have a pina colada without the alcohol, of course. you know, and just sit there and sip the pina colada there, and everybody else is in the Maya drowning like this. You say, "Hey, man, come on, we gotta," and you hand out life rafts for people. You know, those little circle things. You know, they look like lifesavers. Hey, come on, here, we got a raft for you, man. Just come, kick back with us, man. You know, no problems, no big austerities, man. Just come here these pastimes, you know, develop faith and attraction to the devotees, you know, hang out, become part of the family and friends, you know, and you're floating, you know, on top of the Maya. Instead of everybody submerged, you're floating on top, you know, into Vrindavan. No, come on, you can't ask for a better thing. And the current, see, the current's taking you there and not into the darkness, right? You're floating towards Vrindavan and in Vrindavan, man. I mean, because you got the current of Sadhu Sangha, man. It's a current here. You know, ecstatic bhakti, you know, just the waves of that. Just you're floating right into that direction. Ah, where was I? Oh, okay. See? Whose intelligence is destroyed. That's everybody, man. You know, our intelligence, what kind of intelligence do we have? That's why, you know, people with PhDs, I don't think are anything. The intelligence you get from this kind of worship, worshiping the Lord with feeling, with real transcendental feeling, that's also given to us. The Lord gives us everything. He gives us the feeling. He gives us the intelligence. He gives us the purification, everything, the nourishment, full supply, man, full, great supplier, all that's needed for the worship. And then you can just sit, kick back. Yeah. Do you have a hard time controlling your mind nowadays? Yeah, just sit there and chant, right? Everything's under control. The Lord's control. Yeah. Yeah, but if you don't have the mercy of a devotee, you can chant and chant. I've seen it, man. Devotees in these big major groups like ISKCON and all that, hard time. Well, mind is still, you know, they're trying to get control of the mind, you know, get control of their genitals, get control of this, and control, control, control. You know, here the Lord doesn't wait to be in control of your senses. He just gives you his potency. Oh, you're in the right place. Oh, you're following the real book. The real book says those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly the spiritual master. And just go there. Come here. Just because it goes by the book. You know, the book doesn't say Gaur Hari Das must be austere, does it? It says those who awaken devotion to Krishna. Don't we do that? Didn't that happen here? Doesn't it have the Lord's blessings, Prabhupada's blessings, Krishna's blessings? And then it shows and people develop a little faith in his preaching? Yeah, don't worry about Gohar being in control of his senses. I'm a pile of ashes. I just let the Lord give me piles of everything. Piles of everything wonderful. Yeah, come on the life raft, man. Kick back like us. Yeah, you don't have, you know, this. Oh, it says noisy there. Can you mute your mics, everybody, in case maybe you are. You're all muted. Okay. It could be noisy here in public, so that's just the way it is. Do the best you can. I can't mute the whole public. Whose intelligence is destroyed, and people just got to admit, unless you have devotional intelligence, your intelligence is not good. It really isn't. You know, your intelligence is good if you're a simple, dumb person, a retard. But somehow or other, Lord gives you the intelligence to go under the shelter of his real devotees. Now that's intelligence. That's better than Acharya Dev's intelligence. That's better than Radhanath's intelligence because they don't come here. I mean, without doubt, in my mind, at least, in my experience, confirmed by the book, and many people coming here. This is where Lord Chaitanya's grace is being dispersed, and not there. Yeah. They don't show it by their ecstatic feelings and by their conclusiveness. Yeah, this is Radhanath was preaching about, the ultimate wisdom is to see equally, a bird, a cow, a dog, a goldfish. See? And what it does, and that's not the highest wisdom. That's not the highest reality. That's not the highest truth since Lord Chaitanya came here. No, the highest truth is Lord Chaitanya's mercy and coming into the association of his rare associates that are dispersing it. That's real wisdom, man, because you're going to get everything. You're going to get God, man. You're going to get intimacy and closeness with God just by following that instruction. His instruction is going to take you many lives. See? Narayan Raj, I'm just being frank and honest with everybody. Forget about this offensive thing. For truth is no respecter of persons. Just think about this logically. You come here, we'll make you logical. We'll make you clear. You won't be jerked around by Maya's twisting the philosophy. Oh, you should be humble, Prabhu. Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell us the truth. Let our illusions go on. No. That don't happen here, does it, Sachi? No, she knows. I don't. No, good. Being a good person is not good enough here. Truth telling. See, all these things will take you many lifetimes. Narayan Raj taught, yes, you need to attain Krishna. It's going to take you many lifetimes. You got to go through all this processes. You got to go, get faith a little bit and do bhajan, faith in Krishna a little bit, faith in devotees, and then you got to do bhajana kriya, and that's going to take you a long time to get to anartana vritti, and then ruchi. Oh well, if you get to a little taste, oh man, we got to do another life on that one, and then you got to go into get perfecting all this and then Shakti, and then you haven't even hit Bhav yet. See, that's that path he was teaching. I know, boy, 1.5 years there, man. And everybody is just following rules, even more than ISKCON. And doing lots of austerity. See, they're teaching that. So that's not the reason Lord Caitanya. So it just wasn't known there, right? See? So the highest reality, see, Srimad Bhagavatam says the highest truth is reality. See, highest truth. What can you ascertain? You should go to the people who have the highest truth, the most powerful truth, the most logical truth, the most clear truth, the most ecstatic truth that you can find, that liberates you the most from illusions. See? And stay there. See, the highest truth, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second verse. The highest truth is the highest reality distinguished from illusion. The highest reality is Lord Chaitanya's grace, his ecstatic mercy, and it comes through his real devotees, and those devotees are here. Not only one, but many now. And proof is in the pudding. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly a spiritual master, but also those whose devotion is awakened are certainly real followers of a real spiritual master. Otherwise not. That's why they don't get it. They need shiksha. Everybody, those gurus and their followers need shiksha. Just simply because you can check everything I say, man. You can see in all of these books of Chaitanya Leela, man, it says the mercy of Lord Chaitanya comes through his real devotees. You can get prema even in this lifetime. You can go from the most fallen pile of ashes state to ecstatic devotion. We already have examples of that. Look at these people coming. Look at Amy. Look at Fanny. These new people coming. Look how much they're realizing about Krishna and Krishna's mercy. Practically look at everybody that's coming. Everybody, according to their capacity, is advancing. Just by the fact you come on this train, man, what's the difference? If you're in the caboose, you ever see a train? Say you're in a caboose, right? Sachi might be thinking, I'm in the caboose, man, right? Is he thinking, no? She's in the middle part
No,
of the train. But anyway,
I'm at the back trying to chase after the train, catch up with it.
wherever you are, connected with the train. See? So it's going to Vrindavan, right? So the whole train gets in there eventually, right? So it just maybe some parts go in, but that's very quicker. But that's encouraging. You should say, oh, well, look, the first part of the train's in there. I'm on my way because I'm on the train. That's intelligence. Not like the people that not, they just not ready to, molt the skins and all that. They're on the certain part, but you're on the train, man. And they're not the ones who want to jump to the front. A lot of people, they want to jump to the front of the train. You know what happens? They just fall down on the tracks, run over. The jackrabbits, they want to be guru and all, or teachers and all that stuff. They jump off the train. Why not want to be? What's wrong with wanting to be a disciple? Look how happy Johan and Lalita are with all their ecstasy. Look at John Andre. He's got a lot of ecstasy, and he's happy being allowed to see. It's all about ras, man. And if you're a disciple, you're a disciple. You can relish the ras of worshiping Guru and Vaishnavas. You got a living Guru. You can praise and feel the ecstasy of that. See, that's intelligence. That means you're after for bhakti. But the person interested in name and fame, they're not like that. They want to relish the false ego. They want to relish being big, being important. There's a ras, a taste in that, but it's mundane. It ain't like, So these persons, the best they can really do is to be a real disciple. And they go and they no, I want to jump to be guru. They want to jump to the head of the snake, and they end up getting poisoned. Because it's poison, man. To do what I'm doing, you don't want to be here. You might be disqualified, like many of these gurus are, because they jump to the position, and they got too big of a false ego to come here and get the real mercy. They're so blind. You want to jump there? I wouldn't. Yeah. It's all about ras. It's all about pure devotional service. All about tasting the mellows of bhakti. Yeah, and when you're ready, automatically you become a spiritual master. You're already a spiritual master as a disciple. That's the funny thing. You guys, many of you can do more than I can do, because you are an example for people. I never had a living guru. I couldn't find anybody. Otherwise, I would have done it. I would have, of course, the books say everything. But luckily, I've had this from the beginning. They brought it in. It's like Lord Caitanya. He was ecstatic also from the beginning. No, but he didn't get it from really anybody. But he went to a guru. He went, to show the example. But there was one around, Madhavinda Puri, Ishvara Puri, the recipient of the mercy. Even back then, that mercy of this kind of ecstatic worship of Vrindavan was so rare. Madhavinda Puri was practically the only person on the planet that had it. There might have been somebody, but we don't know. I don't think Mirbai even had it, really, not to that extent. This was very conjugal and very deep Gopi Bhav. And so he's more or less the only person on the planet that actually had it. And Lord Caitanya got it through Ishvara Puri, who got that mercy. And they knew it. Even back then, those who got this mercy, it's just like us. We could see. It's very rare to see this kind of worship. Very rare. You didn't, back then, okay, for example, Madhavinda Puri, was it Madhavinda Puri? Yeah, Madhavinda Puri and Nityananda were roaming around. I think it was Madhav. It was either him or Ishwar Puri. It doesn't matter
It wasn't
because
Haridas?
they're both got the mercy. So say it's Madhavinda Puri. Madhavinda Puri was roaming around India, and he was meeting so many saintly people, kind of like I did. I also met many saintly people, and Ishwar, no, let's see, Nityananda was roaming around in Madhavinda Puri, roaming around, and they did all these pilgrimages and met many people. And then when they met each other, this special ecstatic bhakti awakened that they only felt when they're like with in their books or chanting their mantras, but not with anybody else. See, and that's what they knew. They realized, wow, this is special. They didn't get this anywhere. It's like it's now. It's the same thing. You can go to all the Vaishnavas. I've been with Narayan Raj group. I've been with ISKCON. I've been with the Radhakund Babajis, and I have not seen this ecstasy on one person. It's special. It really is, and it's a special gift of Lord Caitanya, and that's why it's so powerful. Look what people getting it. They become extraordinary. It's so you become so extraordinary. No, it's hard for people to realize it. You know, they think, Fanny says, I'm absolutely selfish. I want to get to the end and I'm on the train. It's okay to have a little greed. And whose hearts are made dull and stunted by Lord Vishnu's Maya will all become pure and holy saints when they hear of the Lord's glories. They will become saints because their disease of materialism will die. Yeah, you become dedicated to what's spiritual automatically. Yeah, materialism is an ism. You know how people believe in isms. I'm this. It's like an identification. Material identify myself as a body or a mind. You're, you transcend that. Now you identify as a spirit soul related to the supreme spirit soul. Yeah. So you know what? I think I'm going to stop because I have to speak loud and it's kind of messing my voice. So I will quit while I'm ahead. Hey, thanks, Sachi, and I'm glad you got the car. That's fantastic. Yeah. Kind of wish you would have just let me know because I might have been able to look on Facebook and got you one with low miles, but it's okay.
No, this worked out. This is a nice middle 30s Mexican American young man, and he's very responsible and very helpful.
Took care of the car.
Yeah. He even said your spare and your red car is better. I'm taking it out of there and putting it in the new car. And
yeah, it's better for that. Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean he did a lot of things to help out. I just have to get used to a stick shift again. That's all.
It's a stick shift.
Mm-hmm. Help with gas.
You like stick shifts? Right? Yeah.
I can do them. I just have to, I test rode it, and I just have to not eat my oatmeal at the same time, which is good.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that anyway. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for coming. No song today.
So short.
Yes. Yeah, I think I can go back to the room now, probably. Gave her 2 hours to clean, almost 3 hours. They do a really thorough job. My God, I couldn't believe it. They clean my refrigerator, everything.
I am going to
And,
go look.
and
I
the
am going to
fan.
go look. Oh, sorry.
What?
I am going to go look and see what that motorhome is.
Yeah, good. Yeah, check it out. Okay, so we'll see you a little bit later, and have a good day, everybody.